Tuesday, so good afternoon whenever you are tapping into the energy and when you're watching this live. I have been wanting to go live for the past like 2 hours, and every time I was ready to go live, I got like a phone call, or I had to like go do something. So today's energy is really rooted and or not rooted, but it's really magnified in the Mars energy. So Tuesday is associated with the planet Mars. I do have a previous live where I talk about Mars energy, so definitely check that out. You guys can also do your research online, use Chat GPT. I'm not gonna lie, Chat GPT gives some pretty good astrological insights, so definitely check that out if that resonates with you. But I wanted to talk about self-love in general for today. So for me, self-love, I normally do my self-care, self-love rituals, honestly, any day. It's more of a daily basis type of thing. But Fridays lately, for the past like month or so, I've been doing my self-care, self-love rituals. Um, Mine is particular on Fridays associated with the Venus planet, Venus. So I've been talking about this in my previous lives, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting fed up where I constantly keep talking about it because I know I'm meant to share this information with the viewers. I am meant to share many things with my subscribers. Reminder, if you're not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed. Once I reach 600 subscribers, I'll be doing a free tarot reading giveaway. So I've been talking about self-love in my previous lives. Again, if you haven't checked those videos out, definitely do so. I go live like every other Friday. Okay, moving forward. So self-love. I have been noticing, I have been seeing, I have been reading, especially on social media, so many people are lacking like that self-confidence, that self-appreciation. They're having this like imbalance or instability with their self-esteem. And I just saw 222 on the time in case that resonates with you. You guys can always um, Google the meanings of these angel number synchronicities, but two represents balance or even partnership. So some people's self-love has to do with a relationship. Either they're currently in a relationship or they are dealing from like a separation or post breakup, especially during Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde ends on the 29th, I believe. Yes, the 29th. So we have a couple more days. And then even after Mercury retrograde goes direct in the sign of Scorpio, we're still in the Mercury retrograde post shadow, which lasts about 2 weeks, okay? So any plans, any ideas, any intentions that you guys have, keep in mind, make sure you guys take your time planning things out, work towards it, build towards it. Since I'm saying build towards it, I'm getting full moon energy. Again, Google when the next full moon is coming up. Because we just had a new moon last week, almost about 6 days ago. Okay. So this will resonate with you guys. So, again, going back to social media, I'm in a couple of Facebook groups related to like beauty and glow up tips and whatever. Again, I've been working on my self care, my self love for a good while now. Self-love in general is a journey. Communication is just terrible. Some of you guys could have been dealing with like miscommunication or no communication at all. This is quite normal, I would say. Average, I guess, something here about average during the Mercury retrograde phase. But how's my train of thought? Mm. Where was I going? Social media. Okay. So I keep seeing comments of people asking for advice when it comes to self-love or how to get a glow up. These individuals are freaking gorgeous. Okay. They're beautiful. I don't know. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. And I went on the comments underneath that post, and everyone is saying, work on your self-esteem. And that is it sounded a little harsh, I'm not gonna lie, because this person is looking for tips, right? Advice of like, I don't like my microbladed eyebrows, they had said. Well, I mean, I don't really know if he can fix that or whatever, but I even agreed. I was like, you're gorgeous. I was agreeing with everyone in the comments. You are gorgeous. And then I said, light a pink candle when you are getting ready. When you are bathing, when you are taking a shower, light that pink candle when you are getting ready. This is something that I've done, this is something I do, and this is something that works, okay? So it doesn't matter if um, you are a man or a woman or whatever you identify as, we all have feminine and masculine energy. We just have to learn to balance these energies out. Some days you may feel a little bit more assertive. Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Sometimes you're feeling a little bit more emotional or more open or more lovey-dovey or, etc. So you have to balance these energies out. So lighting that pink candle, the color pink has meanings, right? Every color has meanings. Again, you guys can Google this energy or watch my previous lives. I've been talking about colors. But lighting a pink candle or perhaps even a red candle, or if you have a white candle, light that when you are taking a shower. You're doing your spiritual baths or your self-care baths. It helps a lot because fire is energy. So it's giving you energy in that moment. And every time you look at that candle, it's like a reminder of like, oh, pink for self-love, pink for self-appreciation, pink for self-harmony, pink for self-care, pink for beauty, pink for this and that, right? So I'm even getting lavender because I was just at the store and I did see a purple candle, but it was more lavender. Some of you guys might be interested in a lavender candle or even lavender scented items, lavender incense, salt baths, lotions, anything scented that reminds you of self-care, okay? Maybe even a spray like doing some sort of like aromatherapy will be beneficial for you guys. Leaving and getting out of this Mercury retrograde phase and already in Sagittarius season, you guys have to do the inner work, the outer work to make yourselves feel better. Because when you are lacking energy, when you're lacking momentum, when you're lacking creativity, motivation, you are not allowing or perhaps even blocking opportunities into your life. You're blocking um creative endeavors, you are blocking I just keep getting opportunities here. So opportunities with love, opportunities with career or finances or relationships, and it doesn't have to be just love related. I feel very strongly in my journey, in this journey of sharing information about self-love because I know what it's like to not have self-love. I know what it's like to give more than I should have. I know what it's like to live day by day taking care of other people, taking care of little humans, taking care of a partner, or catering to a partner, or even to family, or even friends, and they're not reciprocating that energy back to you. So, this is just like awareness. This is a realization for many of you that it's time for you to do the self love work. I have been seeing on social media people that I follow, people that follow me, I have been seeing that people are doing the necessary self-love work, and I think it's beautiful, especially when they share about it, because when you share information, you share knowledge, you share advice and tips, you are actually helping to raise the vibration in the world. You are helping make other people feel better or make people think differently. And I'm going like this in a previous live. I also did this. I think it was my previous life before this one. So check it out. There's something here about a shift, right? So since I went like this, is a shift of mindset. You guys have to do that necessary work and shift your mindset because it's in a sense is reminding me of like turning on a car. So again, momentum, but you have to start somewhere. You are in the stage of, yeah, the beginning stages. I feel like a lot of you are already past that, especially once Sagittarius season has just started. So again, in general, self-love, it's rooted in your I'm getting childhood, so something here about your inner child, childhood, even like your adolescence years or something there that you may have to kind of tap into and perhaps even heal. I know something, I don't know if you've, if noticed prior, if you watch my previous lives, I did not have this pink fuzzy wheel cover thing, but I do now. And I saw 1010 on the time. Tens represent endings and can represent beginnings as well. Again, check out my previous lives. I've been talking about beginnings and endings, okay? So the Mars video, that's the one. If you're watching this video at a later time, let's consider this a universal, there's no dates, timelines, or anything to this reading. So just take it as it resonates now. But for me, as a child, I wore pink. My mom would put me in like these dresses and frilly things and very girly stuff. Always had my hair done. And then growing up, I just kind of tapped more into like being a tomboy and feeling more comfortable because of like my upbringing of how I was like very girly, I guess. And then, sometimes I'll wear pink and stuff. But as an adult now, I'm really tapping into like the inner child part of me that, pink is cute, but never wanted to admit that I like the color pink. I know that sounds weird and strange, but that's just part of my reality. And that's something that I've been tapping into for almost a year, is just wearing pink. Especially now, Scorpio and now in Sagittarius season, I'm enjoying myself with pink. As you see, once again, it's pink. I'll incorporate pink in clothing or, um, yeah, in clothing or even makeup. If that's your thing, I do like makeup, so I'll wear that sometimes. Or even things that are scented. Maybe like a lip gloss that, I don't know. I know I've showed it before and I'll show you guys now. And I like showing things because I could talk and talk and talk, but sometimes, showing things helps. So this is a rose hip oil, okay? And I'm glad I brought this out because you can enchant, you can set intentions for specific items, okay? So every time I wear this rose hip oil, not only is it moisturizing my lips, my skin, it's adding that sheen, that gloss, and I'm tapping into the ingredients of it, right? So it has like, the benefits and stuff. So I tap into that energy. And the design is cute. It has roses. So I'm tapping into that self-love, love energy. And it gives me like a boost of confidence. Enchanting items. I've seen videos of people that will have like a glass of water and they'll set their intentions, they'll say affirmations and they drink it. You guys can do that. Or spiritual baths, creating spiritual waters as well. If you guys need help, if you guys need any tips or advice regarding that, you guys can contact me and I'm more than happy to share information because I got a bunch, okay? As you can see, I be talking a lot. But I also create custom spiritual cleansing waters. Excuse me. If you need help with attracting love, attracting self-love for yourself, or just cleansing your energy so you're not feeling so tired anymore, so anxious anymore, excuse me, or even like depressed anymore, I can help you with that, okay? Or opening your roads. That's my favorite, like, kind of work is doing road opening work. I love it so much, okay? But yeah, so self-love tips, apart from using colors, um, and I mentioned like aromatherapy, scented items, things that have certain ingredients can help a lot. Sleeping, make sure you sleep as much as you can. Try to get into a routine of like what time you go to sleep, how much sleep you get. Rest when you can, it's so important. Because if you don't, it really takes a toll on your mental and emotional health, and of course, your physical health. For me personally, if you're a subscriber and you've been watching me on my channel here, I've been working on my sleep. Yesterday and Sunday, yeah, Sunday and Monday, those 2 days were like, I'm just not doing anything. I'm resting, and I'm glad I did because I have energy today, and tapping into the Mars energy. Um, I ran errands and I did what I had to do, and I'm glad I did. And a part of that energy as well, you are attracting support, you're attracting help. So I got help with a particular thing, and I'm glad I got help because it's like opportunities, right? That's so funny. I just remembered. Okay. So you guys could benefit because I mentioned road opening, so abre caminos, road opening work, but using a or doing a unblocker spell or like destancadera, I think is how you pronounce it. Unblocker. It helps to unblock anything that is preventing you from progressing forward or anything that is keeping you stagnant and like held back, okay? Um, that works really well with any other intentional work you do, honestly. So this is already like a manifestation for me. I did that work and like today, like I was saying, I got things done. So I had the support and assistance and help really and like things like that. I got things done today. I didn't have to wait like a whole week to get something done. I didn't have to wait 2 weeks. I was like I got it done, okay? And I'm thankful for that. So there's another keyword here is being thankful, okay? But I highly recommend you guys do intentional spell work if it resonates with you, if it's your kind of thing. If not, you guys can say prayers, affirmations, you can journal if that's your thing. You can read books, self-help books. There's a lot of self-help books regarding like your mental emotional health and self-love and inner healing, inner child healing. You guys need to do those things, man, because I'll use myself as an example. The past 2 years, I like set aside the spiritual aspect of myself. I set aside, or, rarely did I tap into like doing energetic work and stuff. And now that I've been doing this, it's amazing. Like, there's an aspect of myself that is familiar, but it's different. Okay. My previous videos, I have talked about Scorpio season. So, Scorpio season has ended, but I have always felt like I change as a person internally, mentally, emotionally, every Scorpio season. I do have Scorpio placements in my chart. Some of you guys may do as well, so if that resonates. And there's something here about needing to do the necessary inner work in order to change or transform, okay? And since I said transform, associating it with like transformation and reincarnation, I'm getting like a phoenix, like rising phoenix or something here. Phoenix rising. I just thought of a song. I think this it says something about Phoenix rising. Some of you guys could have fire placements. Some of you guys could have Aries placements, Aries rising. If you guys know who Panic at the Disco is or Brandon Urie, check out Panic at the Disco. What's the song called? Ooh, I forgot what it's called. But he says Aries rising, and that's what popped up in my mind. Okay. Oh my God, what's the name of the song? I should know, but just type that in. Panic at the Disco and um Death of a Bachelor. Anyways, anywho, maybe I'll put it in the comments or in the description box if I remember. But if you know, you know. All right. Self-love tips. Another thing you can do is talk. Communicate to your spirit team, to God, to the deity or deities that you believe and trust in. 111 on the actual time, okay? 111. Ones represent beginnings as well, and the number one is quite spiritual. So if again you believe in angel numbers, synchronicities, that is your sign, okay? It's quite universal. It's like the universe is like, now is the time for you to work on yourself. You've been helping other people, you've been doing the damn work. Okay, you've been working hard. Some of you guys could have a second job or have other jobs or have a job that takes a lot of your time and energy. So that's why I keep talking about you have to take care of yourself, okay? Maybe there's someone involved. It could be a family member, a friend, or if you're into like spiritual work, maybe you have like I hope I'm saying it correctly, like a madrina or uh someone you trust, like a spiritual worker that gives you advice and tips. Look into that, okay? There has to be someone at least local to you that can help you. Let's say you are just so, I'll give an example. Years ago, I was on my break and I went to a local witchy shop, let's call it. and it's someone I confide in and I trust in. And I was like, "Do you have something?" They was on my lunch break. I was like, "Do you have something that I can use because I am just feeling a certain way?" And she's like, "Well, I have this." And I was like, "Okay." And I'm assuming she's never had someone really come in and be like, "Can you give me something that will help to like kind of cleanse and clear my energy?" So she was like looking around at that moment and she just grabbed like an empty water bottle and she's like, "Are you okay if I put it in here?" And I'm like, I'm totally fine with that." So she has a agua preparada, so it's a prepared water mixture, and she filled it up. She's like, "I'm gonna charge you the amount that I normally would price like the other spiritual waters I have here." Perfectly fine. I thought she was gonna charge me like 30, $40. Nah, it was like $10 or something. I was like, perfect, it works well. And then, so this is another tip that you can do, okay? I actually ended up putting it in a spray bottle. So when I would be at work, I'd spray into my hands and like put it on my forehead, run it through my hair, the back of my neck, or just like spray it in the space if there was no one around, or spray it on myself. Um, be mindful of that because some people may have like asthma or can't deal with like scented things, in case if that resonates with you, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? Um, but yeah, just you need to have faith and be able to trust in other people, because people have knowledge, people have wisdom, people have experience, and they're able to help you. I feel like there are individuals that want help, but they don't know how to go about it. Mental health popped up in my mind, so some of you guys could be needing to see a doctor, or like a mental health specialist or a therapist, a counselor. Maybe you already are, you're already in that process, but I feel like it's going to be really helpful, especially since we are in the holiday season, the end of 2025 at this time and leading into the new year. You know, the phrase new year, new me. So I feel like dealing with what you have to deal with now and working on yourself, taking care of yourself is going to be so beneficial to your health in general come into 2026, okay? It's so weird saying 2026 seems so um like not real. I don't know why. 2026. But it's cool. It's interesting. I don't know. There's something here about timeline now. Maybe some of you guys have never thought that you would make it to 2026. Maybe you thought you'd be in a different spot, different environment leading up to 2026. You just have to have faith and stay optimistic and work towards it. Um, or maybe you already are where you thought you were gonna be. Maybe you are in a relationship, in a mindset, and an energy that you never thought you would be in. And I'm feeling emotional because that's crazy. I'm feeling emotional now because I think it's a time of needing to tap into yourself and have gratitude and feel thankful for not only yourself, but like the work, yeah, yourself, the work you've done to be able to be the person that you have become, basically. A lot of you guys work your asses off when it came to getting your degree, your certificates, or just making it day by day and ensuring that everyone around you is okay. But it's time for you to take care of yourself and make sure that you are okay. I'll share something about me. I had someone ask me, um, I had a doctor's appointment and I had someone ask me, not someone, excuse me. I try not to share too much, but F it, okay? It's my channel. The fuck? So you guys just during Sagittarius season, you may overshare, but you know what? It is what it is. But you have to share. I know that's something about my life purpose is I have to share my experiences, and what my intuition wants me to share, because I know it resonates with other people and other people will understand. So I was asked any depression, and I thought that was kind of interesting because I'm like, is that in my chart? And I, with such confidence, I confidently said no. And then as soon as I said no, I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. And I'm like, I'm not. I have always been a advocate for self-love, mental emotional health, but I think like that moment that I had was like, "Oh, like I'm not dealing with depression." And this may resonate with some people or with someone. In general, I don't think depression is curable. I think it's manageable, okay? As someone that has dealt with major depression and postpartum depression, anxiety, self-doubt, self-love issues, self-hatred, sadness, loss, like it's a process, and that's why self-love is so important to me. And this is why I'm an advocate for it, and that's why I talk about it. It doesn't matter how you identify as, or it doesn't have to just be gender wise. It could be like, maybe someone just identifies themselves as a parent. It's like you are more than just a parent. You are how you feel, right? People be like, "Oh, for example, me, I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a partner, I'm again a mom." But like I'm more than a mom. I'm myself and I'm a woman. I am divine feminine energy. So you guys need to really do the necessary work. Is going to help you so much because after Sagittarius season coming the New Year Capricorn season, you're gonna feel inspired throughout this current season, okay? Inspired, creative, motivated, passionate. So you guys will start unlocking or having moments of like unblocking any stagnancy or delays when it comes to love, sensuality, sexuality, okay? So tap into that fire energy. It's gonna be very beneficial, and it all stems with self-love and love, okay? But come Capricorn season, excuse me, at the end of December, you're going to have to be grounded and rooted. So having this information, you'll have that awareness of like, okay, I can have fun, I can enjoy myself, I can enjoy other people, I can have these experiences. And then leading into Capricorn season, it's like, okay, what did I learn from this previous season, right? Is I'm getting like transferring that energy and transforming it differently so it is now rooted, it is grounded, it is planned. There's something here about planning. So, this will resonate with someone. Maybe you guys are getting ideas throughout this season, or you already have been. So come Capricorn season into the new year, you're gonna start planning things a little bit more. You're gonna feel a bit more determined, perhaps even focusing on your health. I know a lot of people for the new year, new me, since I mentioned earlier, people are working out or starting some sort of like regimen that just helps. At the end of the day, you have to do what you got to do, take care of yourself, again, rest, excuse me, drink more water. I know that's something that I've been working on, drinking more water. But really, where if you want to tap into like the fire energy, wait until Aries season or try to do something different beginning of Aries season, okay? Again, you guys can Google these dates. Google has it. I see a squirrel. I see a squirrel. It's so cute and so big. It's literally right next to my car. It's digging a hole. I think it has like food or like a nut in its mouth. Did you just bury it? I think he's trying to find a spot to bury it. That's so cute. Google the meaning, spiritual meaning of seeing a squirrel. Okay, something here about harvesting, harvest, abundance. There's something here about saving, taking care of yourself. Maybe something related to like hibernation. I don't know. There's something there, okay? All right, I hope these messages resonated with you guys. You guys can always save this video or my previous videos and listen to it when you have some time. As well, since I mentioned self-love, you guys can listen to like subliminals or meditation music audio videos. I do have a self-love one on my channel here. It's about 5 to 10 minutes long, depending if you want to do the whole length extension of it. I highly recommend it. It's helpful. It will help you a lot. I promise, I promise, I promise. I am open for personal readings. You guys can contact me through my Instagram, Intuitive Love Tarot, or email me. My information will be in the description box. Make sure you guys are subscribed, okay? We're almost at 600 subscribers. I keep looking at the scroll. It's hopping around. It's super cute. It's so cute. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.